Here's Dr. Jebra Fauché. She's a parody account. She says so much that really makes you think. What exactly is she saying, though? Let's see. Let's see if we can decipher this. Maybe I need to make this screen a little bit smaller.
You are not a lesbian and you are not a trans man, and you have made it your business to come on God's green internet to criticize members of these two groups to which you do not belong for being in loving consensual relationships with one another. I strongly suggest that you...
Okay, hold on a second. Now, she's very serious about this.
Everything woke turns to shit.
But let's hear this again. So...
You are not a lesbian and you are not a trans man.
Okay, so I'm not a lesbian and I'm not a trans man. Got it.
And you have made it your business to come on God's green internet to criticize members of these two groups to which you do not belong for being in loving consensual relationships with one another.
No, don't care. Nobody, as far as I can tell, cares if lesbians and trans men have relationships. Anybody out there care? I don't care. I don't think I've ever seen anybody being concerned that lesbians might be having relationships with trans men. Has that ever happened? Why would anybody care? I feel like a lot of the time they're just making shit up just to be oppressed. I don't know what connection I don't know what this person is. I have no idea. I'm not sure you can tell anymore. But in any case, no, nobody cares. So why are you freaking out? But let's continue.
I strongly suggest that you shut the hell your mouth. When you see queer...
You better shut the hell your mouth, people. You hear that? She told you. And she means business.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Confused and uncomfortable. You don't have to make it their problem.
Well, I don't actually care, but okay, let's try and sort this out. So it's a lesbian dating a trans man who actually is really a woman. So that makes sense. But then you're supposed to pretend that the trans man is really a man, so that doesn't make sense. I guess we better keep listening.
And if you would like to understand how it is possible for a trans man and a lesbian to find a loving relationship with one another, it will behoove you...
But we don't care. We've already told you we don't care. But continue.
...to listen to the voices of trans men and lesbians in loving relationships with one another. But again, you don't have to understand. And if you are doing this out of some false sense of saviorism, or perhaps a very real concern about a very real problem, which is TERFs who are lesbians chasing trans men and trying to convert them back to lesbianism, it would behoove you...
Is that happening? Or TERFs? Was it lesbian TERFs? We have to go back. This is a lot. This is a lot of woke.
Saviorism, or perhaps a very real concern about a very real problem, which is TERFs who are lesbians chasing trans men and trying to...
TERFs who are lesbians chasing trans men.
To convert them back to lesbianism.
To convert them back to lesbianism. I just saw a couple of them doing that in the street just like 20 minutes, just before I started the stream. Constant on my block. Constant. Chasing them. These TERFs, they just chase them down. They're chasing them down and trying to convert them back into being lesbians. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. But anyway, continue.
It would behoove you to actually listen to the trans men who are already speaking on that issue, rather than speaking over them to tell them that they're not allowed to be loved. But you don't actually care about trans men, do you?
Well, not really.
Or you wouldn't be infantilizing them with the suggestion that as a group, they're not capable of discerning when someone is fetishizing them or when someone they're interested in dating.
Okay, I'm completely lost. I have no idea what she's talking about at this point. I'm also just starting to get fixated on her hair now. Is that like her real hair? What is that? Is that Rachel Dolezal? It might be Rachel Dolezal. I'm not sure. Maybe her sister. I don't know. Dare we listen to some more? I got to be honest with you. I'm completely lost at this point. I've got no idea what she's jabbering on about, but let's do this.
Is actually transphobic. Because let's be real, none of the people who are criticizing this relationship type are suggesting that the trans man is at fault for what is wrong with it. It is once again just the beloved old...
Let's be real, she says. I kind of feel like this is maybe the last person on earth who should be telling anybody else to get real.